Hello and welcome to today's video. This video is going to be my November TBR. I am still unwell at the moment, but I do feel up for filming again. I'm definitely better than I was. So yeah, I think this will be probably the first video that you see of me since like I've had to take a bit of a break. Yeah, so here we are. I did post in the community tab. I did unfortunately get COVID. Thank you to everyone who was so lovely on there and was like, just get better, like look after yourself sort of thing. It was so lovely. But I am back. Things are probably not going to be back to normal yet, but we are going to get something out there. We are going to do something. And to be honest with you, I filmed half of this video before getting ill. I'd filmed the rolls and picked the books out, and then I got ill, so I just hadn't filmed this sit down bit, and I do feel up for it, so we're going to give it a try. If anything looks weird, if anything looks a bit janky, you know why. But yeah, for my November TBR, we are bringing the Snakes and Ladders game back. If you've never seen one of my Snakes and Ladder TBRs before, up above I will link January's because I'll go over all the rules there, because that was the first month I did it. But yeah, this is the board, and you essentially just play Snakes and Ladders to pick out your TBR. We've got 5 colours, and the colours are related to prompt cards. So for instance, blue is game, orange is type, purple is visual, and green is other. We also have pink, which is genre, but I have run out of genre cards. I need to go through all the books that I've read this year and get all the cards out, because I have used all the genre cards, I think. So yeah, for the genre, when they come up, I'm just going to be using a random genre generator. But I think that's pretty much it. I'm just going to be playing as usual. Honestly, for today's video, I'm not going to go into even the basic rules. It's essentially Snakes and Ladders. You'll pick up on it. Even if you've never watched it before, you'll figure out how we're getting along here. So yeah, let's just get straight into the roles. Okay, hello. So, as I'm sure I've already mentioned, I've run out of genre cards. Just in case I have forgot to mention it in the intro, what I'm going to do, if I land on any of the pink spaces, which are genre spaces, I'm just going to use a random like generator to pick a genre basically. So I'll do that after I've gone through. So yeah. I'm going to do 6 rolls as per normal. Okay, roll number 1. We've got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. No, that's not anything. Yeah, up that is. Okay. But that is a purple. So purple, and we've got blue cover for the visual prompt. Okay, so roll number 1, we got blue cover. And for this one, I've gone with the hating game. I don't know if I'm going to like this, honestly, but it's got a blue cover and I purchased it because I thought I might like it, so I should probably just give it a go. The hating game is about Lucy and Joshua. Yes, Lucy and Joshua, and basically they both work in the same office. And I believe something happens where like the offices are like merged together and they have to compete for one job role. So like one of them can get a promotion at the end of it. It's enemies to lovers. I don't believe that it actually is because it's contemporary. Like you can't really get enemies to lovers, but like that's what it's set as, I believe. We'll give it a go. Honestly, I don't normally do amazingly with romance. I hate miscommunication and I hate a lot of the tropes, but there have been the odd one that have been real hidden gems for me in the past, so I'm always willing to give them a go. I'm always, you know, willing and hopeful to find an author that I can read, because sometimes you do just need a palette cleanser, and honestly this month that is what I feel like I'm going to need. I mean, in a couple of weeks I'm sure you'll see my October wrap up, but October hasn't been a good reading month. I've managed to get my books up there and like still read quite a bit because I've been managing to pick up books that throughout the year I've started and not finished, but it's not been a good reading month, so I'm hoping this is going to help. Roll number 2 is a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is pink. So for that I will go and do a genre generator. Okay, so then roll number 2, it landed on a genre square. what I ended up doing was going to a website. I'll link the website in the description that I ended up using, and it's just a generator for genres. And I'm not gonna lie, I had to skip a few because they're oddly specific, like, you know, they really go into detail. But for this I got I'll move over so I can insert the thing because it gives you a whole description, so that was nice. And I got soft science fiction. I'm saying that this book is, I actually know if it is, but this is The Maze Runner, which is the first book of the Maze Runner series. I have read this before when I was younger, but it's one that I've repurchased as an adult with the intent to read and figure out, do I actually enjoy it, or was I just a kid when I read it? Yeah. The Maze Runner, we have our main boy Thomas, who comes up to a maze and is told everyone here has to survive and they have to figure out the maze. And I think not long after Thomas goes up to the maze, someone else goes up to the maze, and they're going to be the last one to ever go up, and they have to fend for themselves from now on. Something like that. Yeah. I have watched the movie a bit more recently, so, you know. I do remember it. I remember it well enough. Yeah, that's the plan. Read The Maze Runner. Roll number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is other, and we are now successfully past all the snakes. So that is a book that's been on my TBR the longest for roll number 3. Yeah. Then I got for roll number 3 a book that's been on your TBR the longest. I am going to go with Zoo City. This has been on my TBR, I don't even know how long. I don't even know where I got this book. I literally have no recollection of buying it. I know I owned this book before I went to uni. Because I know I tried to read it at one point when I was studying my first year doing animal management. So that would have been 2014, 2015, that sort of time. So it's been on my TBR for at least that long. So I'm going to pick it. I'm going to pick it. Zinzi has a sloth on her back, a dirty 419 scam habit, and a talent for finding lost things. But when a little old lady turns up dead and the cops confiscate her last paycheck, she's forced to take on her least favourite kind of job, missing persons. And it's an urban fantasy. It's got like a little foil under here thing here, and it says gangster shaman, symbiotic familiars, teen star missing, and everything breaks. So yeah, I've like read some of this a few times. Like I've started it and just never got to the end, so this is kind of my chance. I'm either going to read it or I'm going to get rid of it. There we go, it's been said now. Okay, roll number 4. We've got, is that a 1? Yeah, 1, and that is purple. Purple is visual, and that is green cover. Okie dokie, we can do that. Okay, and then roll number 4, we got green cover, and I'm saying this counts, and it's my game, so there we go. But a main part of the cover is green, and that's a green dress. So for green cover, I'm going to pick The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I got this book before reading Daisy Jones and the Six by, yeah, they're both by the same author, Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I ended up not liking Daisy Jones and the Six, which has then put me off this book. Even though I was really excited about it, I no longer am. And I know if I don't read it soon, if I don't just get over it and read it and give it a go, I'm not going to end up reading it. So here is that. We've got Evelyn Hugo is, I think, like a Hollywood actress with a glamorous life, and this is her life story. There we go. Okay, roll number 5. This should be our penultimate roll, and that is a 5. So we do 1, 2, 3, and then I'm just going to restart again from the bottom. So 4, 5. So again, for roll number 5, I will do a genre generator and get that. Okay, and then roll number 4, as you saw, we moved back down to the bottom and we got another genre one, and for this one I used again genre generator, and I got science fiction romance, and I'm pretty sure this works. It's more sci-fi, more like sci-fi fantasy, but in all of the other books in the series there's been like a romance subplot that's, you know, like quite forefront. So I picked Winter. This is book 4 in the Lunar Chronicles series. I've been loving this series. I've been rereading it to eventually get to the one book that I never read. So yeah, I have read this one before, but not for many years, and I never finished the series, and I couldn't remember them well enough to like just pick up the final book. So I've reread them all. I got one more to reread, then the final one to read, and yeah, I really don't know what I can say about this. Book 1, we have Cinder. That's what book 1 is called. Cinder is a mechanic in New Beijing. There's a virus. There's a lot of stuff that happens. Basically just go into it knowing as little as possible, and there's just twists and turns everywhere, and the way they're written is so interesting because each book we get a new like main character perspective, but we still see all of the other characters from previous books. So for this one we'll have Winter, who we've only seen like the tiniest bit of before in the previous book, but then we're also going to have like 6, 7-ish main-ish characters from the other like 3 books before it. So yeah, really cool, really interested, and really want to get reading it. Okay, roll number 6, which will hopefully be our final roll. That went off there, but that is a 3. Yes, a 3. 1, 2, 3. So that is type. So for this one we've got type, and that is charity shop. So a book that I got from a charity shop. And that was our final roll. And then the last roll, roll number 6, we got charity shop. And for this one I'm going to go with sourdough. I definitely picked this up in a charity shop. Oh, it still has the price on it. I paid £1.95 for this, and it was a cover buy. I think it looks really cool. I read the inside of it, and it is about is it software engineer, is that what they're called? Yeah, software engineer, which is a similar job to what my boyfriend has. So I thought, let's give this a read, let's see if it's any good. It's about someone who normally codes all day, but then the brothers are closing up a shop and give her a sourdough starter to take care of whilst they're gone. Something like that. It sounds like it could be fun, sounds like it could be interesting, so why not give it a try? I've picked it up for a reason. Well, I've picked it up because it's so stunning, like so stunning. But yeah, you should probably give it a read, see if we like it. So those were all of the books. Those are all the books I'm going to be trying to read during November. I do hope that you've enjoyed the video. I know it's been a bit more low energy, low key, but hopefully you still enjoyed it. Please do give it a like if you'd like to. Subscribe down below if you'd like to see more content like this, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.